While I walk, I want to walk and talk, y'all, because I got actually something on my mind and I may get emotional, and I'm actually okay with that because this is the whole purpose of my YouTube channel, is to authentically show who I really am. And hold on a second. LA drivers are crazy, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, this is my whole purpose of my channel, is to walk myself and my viewers through my life and what it's like being a grad student, what it's like being a human, mental health. I'm a mental health advocate. So I'm sure you know, but I'll say it again. One of my biggest involvements that I have here within my program is I am the president of student organization within my master's in social work program. So basically what we do is, our biggest mission is to cultivate the lack of engagement, and we want to enhance that. So we've noticed that many students in our program, there's both an online program and an in-person program, and we've noticed that since this program is so demanding and rigorous, it's very hard for students like myself to feel connected and just be involved, because classes, internship, you name it, like we do so much, and it's so hard for us to meet other, get connected with other MSW students because we're so busy. So why I took on this role is because community is so important for me in my personal life and anywhere that I go in my life. If I don't feel involved, if I don't feel connected, and I don't have a community, just like anyone else, but mainly myself, because I feel so much, I feel just lost, and imposter syndrome just is just so real, and I'm not the only one that feels that. So we have many goals, but that's for another story. But yeah, so we plan in-person events and virtual events to accommodate both programs. And the events that we've been doing that have been a success is tailgates. I was never familiar with tailgates before. This is probably like, because of USC, I've attended tailgates before and they're so fun. I'm sure you know what they are, so I don't have to go into that. So we planned, I think, about 3 within this whole semester, and they have been a success. The first one was awesome. We just kind of planned it within a couple weeks and so many people came. Hopefully I can show you some clips over here. The second tailgate was on Friday, October 21st, and I remember this date vividly because, did I just step on caca? Oh, I think I did, because it felt really smooth as I stepped on it. Can people freaking clean up their fucking cacas? Anyways, the second tailgate, I remember that date so vividly because that's when I had my family emergency, and I didn't get to attend that tailgate because my grandma ended up passing away. Then this last tailgate was supposed to be my birthday celebration, and it's a big game. It's a big game. It's USC versus UCLA, and y'all, everybody was looking forward to that. And it was very generous that they were going to have it also be a birthday celebration, which I was really looking forward to and really excited for it, because this would probably be the first time where I celebrate my birthday with many other people. And also being new to California, I have struggled so much to find friends. So now that I'm feeling adjusted into California, into USC, and finally forming friends, I was really excited to have this tailgate, and it's in 2 days. But let me stop right here because I'm here at the starting place. I'm talking a lot and too fast. I apologize. I need to work on that. Anyways, but because it's going to be raining on Saturday, which is the day of the tailgate, right now we are considering having to cancel it. So we have a poll going on right now on our social media platforms in this group chat of like, if it rains, will people still attend? And we have a couple of alternatives that we want to do, but yeah, it's still not going to be exactly the same of how we imagined it. I do want to applaud my teams right now, because we are being quick and we're being responsive and we're being active of what do we have to do. And it could be worse. It could be they're like, no, just forget this whole thing, bye, I'm not being a part of it. But we still want to try to attempt to do something. So I'm very grateful for that. But I think it's a big event, it's a big game, and then there's so many things going on within that one day. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that's devastated. But if I can just allow this time to just like express how I feel. You may be thinking, girl, why are you crying over a tailgate? It's not that. I'm gonna share this again. I struggle so much with imposter syndrome, and not being from California, it has been so hard because, man, I relate to that Barbie movie so much, because being think about it. This is a whole new state for me. I thought LA was near OC. Girl, no, it's not. Like, it's not. And this is new. And I love how everyone's staring at me, but I don't really care. I don't care anymore. Like, we're in LA, baby. Like, whatever. And so it has just been very hard for me to get adjusted, feel comfortable, and just kind of in a way, like, feel welcomed here. I don't know if I shared this before, but I came into this program like a puppy, ready to meet new people. It was post-pandemic, so I'm like, woo! Like, I'm out. We're done for the most part. We're pretty much done with being very isolated due to the pandemic. I was just ready to just meet new people. I think somewhere where I went wrong, but I don't even want to say it like that because my experience is my experience. But I guess I know I have a lot of high expectations, and that is what kills and destroys my happiness. Because I expect a lot, I think, yeah, it just damages my mindset. And I don't expect a lot, like, oh, people should, like, I don't feel entitled, like, people should do this for me, people should do that for me, like, why is no one giving me money? It's not like that. It's just kind of like, I had this vision that I would make a lot of friends here. I had this vision that, like, I was gonna be well accustomed to LA. I was thinking, like, it was gonna be an easy transition. Like, I guess your girl's a little delulu because I don't consider the fact that, girl, you moving from across the country and you're starting all over, and you're also in your early 20s, and it's, yeah, so it's just adulting, it's just adjusting, and also mental illness just kicks booty a lot. So I came in, yeah, to this program, like, really my goal was I can't wait to meet people, and I can't wait to make friends like I did in undergrad, and it was not like that at all. And it was really sad for me because my first year I had no job. It was very hard for me to find a job. I had no car, and a lot of jobs, especially a lot of jobs in this field of social work, you need a car. I was also transitioning not only from being new to LA and new to California, but this school is so much bigger than my undergrad school. My undergrad school probably had like maybe close to 10,000 students in total, and USC is like a whole community, like 40,000 students. And then also imposter syndrome, like, do I belong here? The school is so prestigious, I don't feel professional, you know. And it was also very fast-paced, as I mentioned, so classes are so much more intense, and just there's so much into it. I just didn't felt like I belonged here, or it just was very hard for me. Even this is in my third year, I'm still, in a way, still adjusting. Like, it takes time. I was just very depressed. It still makes me cry because, man, like, my first year mentally was a lot. Like, I'm still affected by it, as you can see that I'm getting emotional. But how does this tie into right now and almost having to cancel our tailgate? Is because I haven't celebrated my birthday with family for years because I've been here in California for years. And as I mentioned, I've really struggled finding friends here. And so birthdays mean a lot to me because you're supposed to feel celebrated, you know, and be happy. But I think I put a lot of expectation on, you know, do people acknowledge me? Having to spend your birthday alone for years, I don't know about y'all, but it affects me greatly. And I won't ever forget when I hosted my first year. I was just trying to gather some people or that I thought were my friends, or just, I don't know, people that would want to help come celebrate my birthday with me. And I planned it at this really fancy dinner, and I like invited 12 girls, I think, and I was even considering of doing a party bus, which I'm so glad I didn't do, and no one showed up. No one showed up. The only person that did show up, and this is why, was like what solidified that, yeah, Kenny's the one for you, because he flew in. This is when we were talking at this point. My first year, he flew in and visited me on my birthday week, and he was the only one that showed up. Now, mind you, he's from across the country like myself in Boston. So, like, they would. He flew all the way over here. And mind you, we were still talking and getting to know each other. So, in a way, I was like, am I spending my birthday with a stranger? Like, clearly we had feelings for each other. But, you know, we were still talking, you know? And he showed up. So, so thankful for him, because if he didn't come for my birthday at all, nobody would have showed up. Like, absolutely nobody. But it still makes me sad because, yeah, like, that shit hurt. It really did. And I just want to know what that feeling of feeling celebrated and acknowledged feels like. And, you know, I've never got a surprise birthday before. I feel like, I think what also hurts me a lot is I pour so much into others. I am a giver. I am a people pleaser. I love and I thrive off of human connection and seeing people happy. If I see you struggling, I can applaud myself on this, and God knows it too. Like, I will literally help you, even if I am exhausted or I'm the one that needs help. I am so helpful, and that's why I'm very involved, because when I see something that isn't right, or when I see something that needs to be changed, I am that courageous person that's like, I'll do it, even if I'm at my own last straw. I am such a giving, such a loving, I celebrate people. I will show up if I can. I will change my whole schedule around for people. And I think that's probably where life lately has been speaking to me of like, girl, you're doing too much. You're putting yourself last before you put yourself first, and you're putting everybody first and you're last. You know, you give an inch and people take a mile. So I've had people in my life that have taken advantage of how loving and giving I am, and that has even hurt me even more. So that's where these feelings are coming from, of not feeling acknowledged and not feeling celebrated, because from time to time I can just list the amount of times where I just felt not acknowledged and not celebrated. I'm not asking for this whole big ass like party or like an award ceremony of all the people I've impacted. It's just, it would be nice if the tables have turned for me and people would pour into my cup as much as I've poured into theirs. So I'm learning a lot about this topic. I'm learning a lot about myself in this journey and all of that. And I get to feel my feelings because they're valid. Thank you for listening to my rant.